Hey, lovely, how you doing today? Happy day. It is a glorious day. We're here with life and breathing, and life is truly a gift and a blessing. And so I want to talk to you about life. So before we get there, first, my name is Stacy. I'm an artist creating my masterpiece called Life. I'm a child of God. I am a health, fitness, and life coach. I'm here to empower you to step into the best version that you can be and create a life you love. So I'm out here. It's a bit chilly. Let's see how long I make it. It's cold. So I wanted to talk about life experiences, especially near-death experiences, because I wanted to share with you, right, Friday Confessions here, some of my life stories, why I believe I have a purpose, I have a message to share, because it's a miracle that I'm here and alive this day. Honestly, it truly is a miracle. So I wanted to share with you my stories, how I got to where I am. And it starts way long ago when I was a little baby. So my first near-death experience was, let me focus. Out here in the grass, it's cold, but it's all worth it. I love you. So when I was 1 year old, 1.5 years old, the story that I was told, because obviously I don't recall this because I was too young. I don't think we remember anything when we were 1 year old. Do you? No. But so I was like 1.5 years old. We lived on a second floor apartment, and my aunt was supposed to be tending to me. My mother was taking care of her newborn baby, my younger brother. And for some reason, I happened to be like on the windowsill, playing by the window. And next thing you know, I fell out of the window, 2 stories down. And I was only a year old. And I survived. But the amazing thing is that right next to where I landed, there was a stump. And so my outcome could have been a whole lot worse, or maybe not even been here. So I think I landed in a bush or something. I was cushioned. I always believed the angels, they protected me as I fell. So that's just the beginning of my near-death experiences. Let me know if you've ever had any near-death experiences, or if you can recall back in your life, looking back, that you've had some close calls and in life. The next thing, I think I was like 3 or 4 years old. I was in Puerto Rico, and for some reason we were on vacation visiting family. I don't recall this, but my family, they could not find me. I wasn't where I was supposed to be. They were out searching for hours looking for me. Like, how scary is that? Long story short, they found me in a neighborhood, and I was on a swing. Playing, just swinging innocently as a 3 or 4 year old. Isn't that crazy? And in Puerto Rico, there's bad things could happen. I could have been kidnapped, I could have been sacrificed, you name it. But again, the angels were watching over me and guiding me. I was safe. Another incident, I was 4 or 5 years old. I remember, I think it was Easter. For some reason, I recall like having this pretty blue ruffled dress on, little white shoes on, and my grandmother, she lived in the projects, and she had a pool table in the basement, which us kids would go down there and play. And I remember it was dungy, it was dark, it was cold, concrete floor. And so, for some reason, I remember taking a step down to go down the stairs, and I slipped, and I fell and tumbled all the way down the stairs. And I can remember it felt like doing, tumbling, and I was fine. Maybe I do have a little brain damage. That is why I'm crazy. Yes, the fall from when I was a baby, 2 stories down, tumbling down the stairs when I was 5 years old, hitting the concrete floor. I know what other things, probably other little things, getting bullied and getting into fights and stuff. But then another one when I was 18 years old. Let's fast forward when I was 18 years old. Yes, 18 years old, I had to wait to get my license. I made the attempt to sign up, get my license. I think I got it like 5 days after my birthday, December 3rd. And so long story short, I worked, I saved money for a car. Bought my first car, yes, for $400, a little Ford Escort. And I had to save another couple $100 just to get it insured, to get on the road. So I remember it was spring, and my friends were planning spring break, going on vacations, and I'm like, no, I want to save my money. I want to get my car on the road. I'm excited. I worked so hard. And at the time, who remembers making like $4.25 an hour? $4.25 an hour I was making back in 1992, 93. Insane. My daughter just started Kohl's making $13 an hour. What? That's awesome. But wow, the times have changed. So long story short, I saved the money, got my car insured. Yes, I remember it was like it was a Monday. Got my car on the road. I was so excited. I felt like independent. I have a car, picking up my friends. Hey, let's go for a ride. Long story short, we come Friday, which was April 1st. April Fool's, right? We go to a party. I go to a party, some drinking, but I'm not a big drinker. I wasn't drinking back then. Especially I was driving. I'm like, no, I didn't drink. For some reason, our friends were like, hey, let's go to another party. So, okay, decided to leave and follow some friends because we didn't know the house that we were going to. So I remember the night. It was a little damp. The roads were a little slick. The roads were drizzle, maybe some leaves because it was April. And I'm going down the street in Berlin, Connecticut. That's where I grew up. And it was dark, and there's one little curve, and then comes this other curve, and it was so sharp. My car skidded. It went skidded. I hit this stump to the left of me, and my car didn't stop there. It hit the stump, and it flipped. And then it rolled over 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And I can remember putting my hands on the top of the roof as I was flipping, and it felt like I was doing tumbling or cartwheels. And we landed upside down. And I had my girlfriend, in the car. And thank God we had our seatbelts on. I remember calling out her name just to make sure she was okay, because this was like tragedy. This was like scary as heck. And I was concerned, like first thing reaching out to her. And stories she told me after the fact, we got out the car. The boys that we were following, they had to open the car and help us get out because we were upside down. We were like, we didn't know which direction we were going. And just to see the car, it was really scary how we survived that without a scratch. She did hit her front teeth her front teeth got chipped. Oh my goodness. And she had a prom the next day. So I felt so bad for her, but she got it fixed. But long story short, she said she didn't have her seatbelt on when we were driving. She said when the car started skidding, for some reason, she just grabbed the seatbelt and it clicked. And that saved her. And I had a friend in my car that week before who said the seatbelt would not work. So again, that was saving grace. We had St. Michael, the angels watching over us. I mean, literally walked out that scratch. But all that hard work, down the tubes, 5 days later, my car was totaled. And then other things in my life that happened, maybe not near-death experiences, but still just places where I felt in a dark place, either being mentally abused or physically abused, and having to let go of that and forgive that experience and those experiences in my life. So what I'm trying to share with you is that you are here for a reason, no matter what. If you're living, you have purpose in your life, but are you pursuing that purpose? Are you living your soul's purpose? Or are you just living and going by through life, just being a robot and just going through life through the emotions instead of really doing what your soul was created for and put on this planet? And for me, I've been on this journey, and I know what my purpose is to show up here, is to be a coach, to be someone of service to you, to impact others with my story, with my knowledge, just to help inspire you so you can get on your path or redirect yourself on a path to living your soul's purpose. The worst thing is when I see people just living life, they're so unhappy, they're in a dark place, they feel stuck, they don't feel like there's any hope or any way out. But there's always hope. I just shared with you a few of my stories. And so therefore I think that's the reason why I'm just like, live life to the fullest, because I'm like, what else can happen to me? Like, bring it on. I've experienced so much and other things that, I really haven't publicly talked about. But maybe I'll put in my book, my future book, you could read and find out those other little things that happened to me that I'm not ready to share. But those things that have happened to me opened my eyes and to make me realize that I'm here for a reason, and so are you. So are you living your best self? Are you living your soul's purpose? If not, this is where you need to reflect. I am shaking here, yes. Reflect on what that is for you. Whatever you're doing, if it's not moving you, then that's not your soul's calling. You've been putting off your soul's mission for something else or living for someone else. It's time for you to really step back, reflect on your life, where it's going. Are you happy or not? And what changes you need to make in order to make your soul feel alive. and speak and shine for the world to hear, to see, and for you to be truly you. Last week I talked about authentically you and being your authentic self and tapping into your soul. Yes, we're this physical body, but it was our soul that came down here for a purpose, for a reason, for a mission. There you go. Mission impossible, right? There's no mission impossible. Possibilities are endless. So I want you to ask yourself today, what is that for you? Who is the person you need to be in order to live your best life, to share with others, to be true to your soul's purpose, to truly be free? When you could tap into that and know who you are, what you're created here for, and you walk that journey and walk that purpose, wow, life is just amazing. It is amazing. So here I'm freezing. I'm like, God, this is what I'm doing. Yes, I chose to do this. Freezing out here. I'm freezing out here. Woo! Barefoot. It's probably like 30 degrees out here, but I'm crazy, you know. I'm crazy and I know that, but I just reflect on my life, where I was and where I am, and I just know there's so much more that I have to offer for the world, and so do you. So don't look at yourself that you're not worth anything, because you are worth everything. You are created from God, who is the all great, almighty God. So if you're his child, remember, everything he has is yours. You just need to tap into it. You've been so blinded by everything else in the external world, you know, all the shiny carrots in our face, you know. We got to go this way, that way. We got to have the house, the car, the women, the body. We have to have all these things that the world portrays and makes look good. But that's external. Believe me, you can chase all those things. And I realized that, you know, I was looking for followers online and stuff, and I've actually accomplished on one of my social media sites, I got past 1,000, and I'm like, oh wow. But you know, I still felt the same. I wasn't like, oh my goodness, you know. So it's what I'm trying to say too. You think you have these external goals of like, I want to make $1 million. You know, I want to attract the man or woman of my dreams. I want the house, the car. I want the fame, the fortune, the wealth, the success, the health. And that's all beautiful things to have. But the most important thing is the soul within. That's already within you. That doesn't cost you any money. It doesn't cost you traveling to the other side of the world to find what you're looking for. Because everything you're looking for and chasing, guess what? It's already here inside you. But we lost that innocence. Talked about it last week. We lost that. So you need to tap back into your truth. And you know what that truth is. Because if you're unhappy doing something that doesn't move you, then that's not your purpose. You'll know your purpose because when you're able to jump out of bed, tap dancing to work, or whatever it is you're doing, then you know you're on the right path, and that is your purpose, your mission. But if you're living life and it's just okay, and you're getting by, and you're surviving, that's not what life's about. Life's not supposed about, life is not about surviving. It's about thriving and growing and evolving and sharing your message and your journey with the world and inspiring others. And that's how we spark and make change in the world. Because believe me, your story can help inspire someone, just like hopefully my story is inspiring you. Excuse me. So I can be on here forever, but be the change you want to see in the world. It starts with you. Stop chasing the money, the wealth, everything. And start tapping inside you, because all that wealth and everything that you're looking for, freedom, is right in here. Find some quiet time today. Ask yourself some deep questions. Who is it that you want to be? Just reach out to the universe, to God, and ask some simple questions. But be ready to listen and heed the call. That's what I have for you. I'm freezing. Okay, I'm freezing. The sun is nice though, but it's chilly. I hope you all had a wonderful week. And thank you for tuning in and staying here this long. Let me know how I can better serve you. If you have any questions for me, again, I mentioned I'm a coach. So I'm here to help you if you're confused, you don't know what to do next. Reach out and I will help you and guide you and get you on that right path and direction so you can live your true purpose here and walk on purpose. Yes! So are you ready? Are you ready? That's the question. So my mission here is to make you aware of where you are in life, to reflect, are you happy where you are? If not, it's because you've been tuning out your soul's purpose. Hi, who's here? Oh, hi, John. Hi. Thank you for all those tuning in. If you're watching this a replay, let me know replay. Please feel free to share this out with anybody in your world that you know that can use this inspiration, or even share this message with them. And that is what my mission is, to share a message of love, of truth, so you can step into your best true self. Yes. Okay, that's it, my love. You know what time it is. It's time to go share love. Let's take a nice heart here. Share love. Make peace and be happy. Yes, go be happy. Enjoy life. And life is a gift and a blessing. For me, I've realized that with all those experiences that happen in my life, good or bad, I'm here for a reason, and I'm so blessed and thankful. That's why I think every day I say thank you, God, for this new day, because you never know when it could be your last day. So don't be caught red-handed or caught off guard, and then it's too late. Today's a day to work on you and to make moves happen for you and take that next step in the right direction to changing your life for the better and living on purpose. Yes. Much love, peace, and happiness. Love you.